This four-letter word, a drug.
When writing this poem, Fame, I thought of everything that sometimes takes priority in our lives over God. What are the things that we put before Him? What are the things that we prioritize that seem to put God second in our lives or put God on the back burner? When I wrote Fame, I pictured this person getting ready to speak in front of a multitude, getting ready to speak in front of a crowd of people. And instead of, just asking God for, His words to be clear and His message to be clear, for God to be His mouthpiece, he's consumed by the audience. He's consumed by the people who have come to watch Him and hear Him. He's worried about His image. He's worried about how He looks. He's worried about how He's going to sound and how He can manipulate the crowd. And I go through these, feelings and emotions that He's going through at this moment as He's getting ready, as He's walking to the stage and the platform, and His adrenaline is rushing and He feels this rush of energy and His heart is beating and increasing by the second. Yet He has forgotten His purpose. He has forgotten the essence of why He does what He does. And so many times we are guilty of that. We are guilty of forgetting our purpose. We are guilty of forgetting why we were created and why we do what we do, because fame has sometimes clouded our vision. We get consumed by numbers. We get consumed by who's following us and who's accepting our message and who's, applauding us and who's happy, who's validating us. And the minute we seek validation from other people, the minute we seek acceptance from those around us, we begin to crumble slowly.
Your shoes shine with every step to your platform, sweat running down your brow, yet the soles of your feet are cold, like your passion for the souls in need. Your heart beats, and beats, and beats of drums beat against your chest, pierced by eyes from left to right, east to west. You take that step to the microphone, ready to amplify your mess.
I end the poem by this individual getting back into the room after he has delivered this message. He's by himself. The applause is faded. The lights have shut off. The stage is taken away, and he's by himself. And he's looking at himself in the mirror. And it says that he's alone. He sits in the chair, and the chair's labeled impatient heir. You see, he's an heir to all the things that God has promised him. He's an heir to all the blessings that God has set before him, yet he has grown impatient. And so many times we are guilty of that. We are guilty of growing impatient. We're guilty of growing impatient on waiting of the things that God has promised for us. We know God has great things for us. We know that God has promised so many blessings and great opportunities for our lives, but because it's not happening when we want it to happen, because it's not happening at the time we want it to happen, we grow impatient, we grow frustrated.
Remember, the span of fame is only for a day. The applause has faded, the lights now dim, the stage has been taken away, and the vapor of fame is slowly dissipating.
I had to remind myself, if I want to be successful, if I want to reach people, if I want this message to continue to expand and grow, God needs to be first. He needs to be priority, and nothing is worth, no fame, no acceptance, no security, nothing is worth putting that over Christ. It's just not worth it.
This four-letter word, a drug, fame. I gaze at the reflection in this mirror and build up the boldness to ask him, do you even remember your name? Cool.